Hi everyone, this is Harry from QuickReply. So I'm going to start the presentation and our webinar. So in this webinar, I'm going to show you what is WhatsApp automation, how WhatsApp automation can be done, how WhatsApp automation is useful, how QuickReply can help you set up this for your Shopify store, what are the benefits, and we are going to help you set up your account and we will be there to help you from end to end. So let's get started. So first I'm going to show you why we should use WhatsApp, what kind of WhatsApp automation features are available, and why everybody who is in the e-commerce business and selling products online, why this is useful for them. So using WhatsApp automation, using Quick Reply, you can boost your sales by like 30 to 40% from because you can reach out to your past customers and you can use a lot of powerful automation features from the Quick Reply. So as you must be aware, like you might have heard that promotional messaging on WhatsApp was not allowed. But actually, WhatsApp has changed their policies. So from last 3 to 4 months, promotional messaging is allowed on the WhatsApp. You are allowed to send promotional messages, provided you have consent from the users or at least user has made a past purchase from your Shopify store. So from the past purchases, you can get consent from the user to receive promotional and automated messages from your business. So yes, promotional messaging allowed. You don't have to worry. It is allowed officially. Uh, One of the main benefit of WhatsApp is very high delivery rate and read rate. Uh, so here, if I go back to history, like how this communications and automation has started. So if you go back to 10 or 20 years ago, email was a channel which got popular. A lot of people started using email, and email in the email you could also use images, videos, etc. It was a like powerful feature, the email. So at that time, a lot of software came which were automating interactions over the email. But as time progressed, the email communication is most heavily abused these days. So you see a lot of spam emails are getting sent these days, and due to this, Gmail and all other email softwares has built very strong spam filters. They have categorized emails into multiple folders: promotional emails, updates, spam. So due to these, it is very difficult for us to reach out to users on the email. Most of the emails are not getting delivered. They are getting marked as a promotional email or spam. So it has become very difficult to reach out to customers on the email. On another reason for the email is that in India, you see a lot of users are using mobile, and there are very few people who are tech savvy and they are comfortable with the email. But most of the users are very much comfortable with the WhatsApp. Even our parents are able to use WhatsApp and easily send and receive messages, but they are not comfortable with the email. So due to this, WhatsApp is very easy. Even in the tier 1 cities where email is popular, due to strong email spam filters, we are not generally checking the email. And if you check the behavior of users, we are checking WhatsApp almost 10 to 20 times in a day, but we are hardly checking email maybe once, or even in a week we just check email 2 3 times only, even those who are very much tech savvy. So due to this, WhatsApp is a very important channel to reach out to customers, and it gives very surprising results to those who are using WhatsApp for the first time. So we have seen customers are getting very much surprised when they were using email and they suddenly switched to WhatsApp, and the conversion rates have jumped very much. So so right now, all of us runs Facebook ads, and as you see, when you are targeting users, per click cost has increased dramatically on the Facebook. Earlier, it used to come something like 3 to 5 rupees for each click, but it is further increased, and even 6 7 rupees is being charged for each click on the Facebook ads. Yes, you cannot replace the Facebook ads completely, because that is a one way to reach out to new users. But at least the users who have already purchased or you already have in your contact, to those users, instead of targeting on the Facebook, you can reach out to them on the WhatsApp, because per message cost is still very much cheaper on the WhatsApp, and it will give you better ROI compared to Facebook ads. So for these reasons, WhatsApp is very good for retargeting. Uh, of course, for new users, Facebook and Google Ads are better. But when you have acquired a user and you want to make that user as your loyal customer, for that WhatsApp is a very good channel. So it is the best time to send WhatsApp messages and leverage the power of automation. As you see the as you see how email, how is the journey of email, similar journey SMS also has. In SMS also there are filters like spam and promotional, updates, transactional. So due to this, SMS is also not very much effective. Same thing goes to email. Who knows, same thing happens to WhatsApp also in future. Right now, there is no such thing on the WhatsApp. Whenever you send an automated message, it goes directly straight at the top, and users are very much checking on the messages. So the if you start using the power of automation in WhatsApp, it is going to result in very good business. But who knows, after 5 or 10 years, WhatsApp also builds a lot of spam filters on the email, and it starts blocking or categorizing. So we don't know what is going to happen in the WhatsApp. But for sure, now there is no such restrictions, and it is very good time to leverage this feature before it becomes too late. Another advantage of WhatsApp compared to SMS particularly is you can use images, emojis, button, so that you can make your message more attractive. For example, in this image, we have shown 25% off in big letters. So if you are writing this in small letters in the SMS, it will be hardly visible and user has to read. But here it is very much visible in the first look. So you can communicate with your users very effectively. So this way, if you use WhatsApp, you can build trust with the users. So right now, WhatsApp is a kind of personal touch. I mean, WhatsApp is into the personal space of the users, where they are connecting with their friends and family. So if you also connect with users over the WhatsApp, the users will feel like, okay, this business cares for me and they are communicating with me properly. And if, let's say, user replies to you and you are also replying to them on the WhatsApp, you are talking to users in their comfort zone. You are not asking them to learn something else and try to reach out to you with some other channels. So due to this, you can build your trust with the users if you are using a WhatsApp. So now we will see why quick reply, why you should use quick reply. So apart from all the features like which so we have all the standard features, like you can run the promotional broadcast, you can run automated abandoned cart recovery sequence. So we will come to all the features we have. Apart from all the features we have, we also have one big advantage where you can start for free. So there is no monthly platform fee, and you only pay for the messages which you send. So if you are just starting and you are sending only 1,000 messages in a month, you just pay for the 1,000 messages. We also have a great support. So unlike other apps where you have to set up everything, you cannot customize the templates, or you get stuck with the template approval or WhatsApp account approval. So our team is very good in handling all these cases. So if you go with us, you don't have to worry about how to get API approved, how to get your account approval, how to set up your automation rules. You don't have to worry about anything. Our team will simply share an Excel sheet where you can list down all your templates, and our team is going to set up all the automation for your account. So you don't have to worry about anything at all. And if you want to change anything, or if you are facing any issues with our platform, you will have our direct WhatsApp number or contact number. You can reach out to us anytime. When you are sending a promotional broadcast, it is very important to see how the broadcast is running. So with us, you can see the analytics in the real time. So in the real time, you are able to see how many messages are sent, how many messages got delivered, how many messages got read. So all that analytics is available as it is being sent. Okay, sure. So I am going ahead with the demo, and after that, I will also walk you through our pricing. So in this demo, firstly, I will show you how like how to send a promotional bulk messages so that you can use it to launch the promotional campaigns or any sales that is going on your store. So once your account is set up and once you have logged into the platform, this is how your screen will look like. So once you log in, you will see all those options: conversations, WhatsApp campaign settings. All these options you have in the left. After login, straight go to WhatsApp campaigns. Uh, in the WhatsApp campaigns, you will see two tabs: broadcast tab and templates tab. So in the template tab, here first I'm going to show you how you can get your template approved. So I'm going to share a sample template which I'm submitting for the approval. So template approval is important. You have to get your template approved only once, and after your template is approved, you can use it for running promotional campaigns anytime. So let's say I'm creating a template called a flash sale. Here category will be alert update for running promotional broadcast. Let's say there will be an image. I want to add an image also in my template. Here is the body. So I have just copied my body and I have pasted my body here for the template. So this is the message which we'll be sending. So here, if you notice, this double curly bracket 1 and 2, these are the placeholders. When we are sending the message, actual message, we can replace anything in place of these placeholders. So I have designed this template in such a way that in place of 1, I will put name of the users. And in this 2, I will put occasion. So which could be like Republic Day or Valentine's Day or Holi, Basant Panchami, all those things. So this is how I'm going to create the body of template. Here we are going to put a CTA button so that there is a link and user click on that link and go to website to make a purchase. So for that, here I'm going to select a call to action, and in the call to action, visit website. Text I'm going to put as shop now. So this will be my text. URL tab, let's say I'm going to put dynamic. So in the let me put a static URL, and here I'm going to put URL of my website. This will be the URL for running promotional broadcast. This is how your template will look like. You can see a brief preview. Whatever image you select at the time of sending, that will be shown here. So this is how a template looks like. You can notice I have entered emojis and I have put a star around this flat 20% off so that it looks bold and it is highlighted. So you can use standard formatting just like you do on the WhatsApp. So now go to next. Since this is a media template, we have to upload a sample image at the time of approval. When you are sending message, you can send another image also. This is just a sample for the approval. So I have uploaded an image. Here in the body, I have to provide the parameters. These are also sample parameters. So I'm going to put my name here. So now I'm going to submit. So it is getting submitted to WhatsApp. So now the template has been submitted and it will come to the list. So we have a very long list of templates. So let me sync. Okay. And here I can search the templates. So this was a template. You can see this status is submitted. After some time, if the template gets approved, it will automatically change the status. You can sync the template, and a lot of times it gets approved very quickly. You can see that even in the webinar itself, like within few seconds, this template got approved. So a lot of times template gets approved very quickly, but sometimes it might take some time. It might take even 24 hours because some of the templates might be submitted to Facebook for the approval. Once your template is approved, you can use this template anytime in future, even 100 times. You can use the same template. There is no such restriction. So now I'm going to show you how to run a promotional bulk message using that template. For that, let's say I'm creating a broadcast name as a flash sale. Here, select the template. So I will select that template. This was a template I have created. So I'm going to use this template. Here I need to upload a media, which will be sent when I am running the promotional broadcast. So I have uploaded an image. Here I have to supply the variables, these placeholders. So I can also take these placeholders from the Excel sheet. So in that, what happens? You can have an Excel sheet where there's a phone number, and next to phone number there are columns like 1 and 2. So for each phone number, it can take the placeholder 1 from whatever is written next to the phone number, so that you can prepare an Excel sheet where there is a phone number and next to phone number there is a name, so that it will take everybody's name and it can personalize this template. So for this reason, I am selecting this from Excel sheet. Let's say 2 is a static placeholder where I'm simply going to write, let's say, Valentine's Day. So this will be filled in place of this placeholder for everybody. With that, I can download sample content so that I can see how the Excel sheet looks like, what kind of columns are needed. I have already prepared Excel sheet for this webinar, so I will simply upload the Excel sheet. So I have uploaded. You can see one contact was present in the Excel sheet, so it shows one contact is uploaded. If there are any errors, you can it will show error, and you will be able to download and fix the errors, and you will be able to upload it. Once this is done, if you want tracking, you can select the tracking para UTM track links. Then our system will automatically add some UTM tracking parameters at the end of URL. Now, let's say before broadcasting my campaign, I may want to test how this looks like. So for that reason, let's say I enter my number, and I can say send a test message. Let me show you how message looks like. So this is how message looks like when it comes. You can see the image, and then you can see the whole template body with this kind of button. So this is how template looks like. After that, you can select a date time on which you want to schedule. So let's say this is a Valentine's Day template, and I want to send it on 14 Feb. So I'm selecting this 14 Feb at evening. So I can simply schedule, and yeah, it is success. Now this flash sale is scheduled after 9 days. So you can select any date time on which you want to schedule your promotional broadcast. So this is how you can run the promotional broadcast using our platform. It is very simple, and you can schedule for like even 1 month or 1 year in advance. It is very easy to set up. Apart from that, we are also providing template ideas so that you are able to use these ready-made templates to schedule your promotional broadcast. So, for example, this was a Republic Day templates. Last time during the Republic Day, we have launched these templates. You can even copy these images and these text, or you can modify according to your wish. And you can use these templates to run promotional broadcast on your Shopify store on using our platform. So, using this, you don't have to think much, and you will be able to quickly run promotional broadcast. So this was the promotional broadcast. Now I will come to some other features of the platform, which are like more towards automation. So let me quickly show you how other features might look like. So this was a bulk one-to-one promotional messaging I have already shown you. Now we can also send automated abandoned cart recovery messages. So during abandoned cart recovery, let's say user comes to your site, user fills the card, but user then abandons the cart. So at the time of abandoned cart recovery, we can send this kind of message where there is a product image. Our AI will automatically fetch the product image from your Shopify, whatever product they have abandoned, and we can decide what kind of text you want to send. This will be a pre-created text, and you can customize whatever text you want to create, and we can send a pay now button so that they can go to this link and they are able to check out and make the purchase. Let's say if this alert was sent after 15 minutes, but what if user does not purchase after 15 minutes? So we can send another reminder maybe after 4 hours or 12 hours, whatever time you want to decide. So in another reminder, maybe we can tell them that we are a 5-star rated on Amazon, or we have a completely natural or organic products, or we have a latest fashion brands. So whatever the reason be, whatever your USP is, this is how we can pitch so that users we are able to convert them to a paying customer. And if they do not make a purchase, we can again send another message after, let's say, 12 hour or 24 hour or after next day and next day. So here we can here we can automate a complete sequence of messages, so that if abandoned cart happens, we are following up with them maybe three more messages or 5 messages after every day, so that we are able to convert that abandoned order into the paid order. And in each message we can put a different kind of messaging. Sometimes we can tell our USPs, sometimes we can give them discounts, sometimes we can tell some other story that there are only 5 items left in the stock by creating FOMO. So these are different ideas using which you can recover the abandoned cart. And the sequence automatically stops whenever a user makes a purchase. So if user makes purchase on first message itself, the other messages will not be sent. So this is how we can create a complete automation journey to abandon the cart. And we have seen this kind of journey gives around like 20 to 30% of recovery on the abandoned carts. Uh, Here we also have a more advanced features on the abandoned cart recovery. So let's say you have a different kind of customer segments. There is a one customer segment who is making a purchase for the first time, so they have not made any purchase in past. Their past per spent is 0, and so we can send this kind of abandoned cart sequence where we are saying that only 2 items left in stock, save extra, something like this. And there could be another segment of user who have made a purchase, and they are a kind of your loyal customers. So using our platform, we can create different kind of multiple customer segments, and these segments can have based on multiple criteria, such that amount spent, particular products purchased, or particular tax on the customer, or particular order tax. There could be like amount on the cart, or like amount like abandoned cart value. So there could be a lot of criteria on which we can define customer segments. And for each customer segment, we can run a parallel abandoned cart recovery sequence, because you may be having two different kind of customer persona, and one message may not be relevant for the other. So this is how we can segment customers into the multiple segments, and for each segment we can send a different abandoned cart journey. So these kind of filters are already available. I will skip these. We also have a feature something like COD confirmation. So on the COD confirmation, what happens whenever user makes a COD purchase, our system will automatically send this message that we have placed the order, please confirm, so that we can ship it on the priority. We can give them confirm button, or we can give them two buttons, confirm or cancel. And when they confirm the order, confirmation tag is automatically added on the Shopify. So for example, this is our Shopify portal. Here you can see some confirmation tag is added or cancellation tag is added. So this is how after confirmation, the tags are automatically added on the Shopify. So this is how we can automatically do order abandon like confirmation of COD orders. Uh, in this also, we can customize the message. If user doesn't confirm, we can follow up again maybe after 1 day to confirm the order. We can customize whatever text is written. So all those customizations are also available here. Even in order confirmation, we can define it based on multiple customer segments also. So next is a COD to prepaid conversion. We can convert COD orders to paid order by sending them a payment link. So as soon as COD order is placed, we can send them a UPI payment link, maybe Razorpay direct payment link of the Razorpay payment gateway. When user clicks on that link, the UPI payment gateway, like your Google Pay opens, and automatically order is paid. Let me play a short video. This video is of our platform. So you can see this kind of message is sent to user with pay now button, and when user clicks on pay now, it opens. It gives an option where users can choose what kind of a UPI app they want to select. Whatever app you have installed on your phone, like Google Pay, Paytm, Amazon Pay. So user can select any of the UPI app, and user can make a payment directly from here itself. And as soon as order is paid, user gets a confirmation message that order is paid. You can see this is how user has got the message. And similarly, on the Shopify also, the order is marked as paid. So this is how we can run this journey of COD to prepaid conversion. Instead of UPI payment link, we can also give a normal payment link where user can go to a web page, enter the card details, debit card or credit card details, and they can make the payment. So whatever you prefer, both options are available. We can also send order alerts. So in the order alerts, let's say your order is placed, it is dispatched, it is out for delivery, it is delivered. So all these automated messages we can send automatically. Our platform is integrated with the courier partners like Shiprocket, Picker, whatever platform you are using. So as soon as order is out for delivery, it is in transit or it is delivered, we can send all these messages automatically. And even we can send the tracking link, which will be the tracking link of the courier through which the order has been sent. So this is also automatically sent. We can also do a repeat purchase campaign, or we can do a review campaign also. So for example, let's suppose order is placed or order is delivered. So at the time of order delivery, we can wait for 7 days, and after 7 days, we can send a message saying how is your experience of using our product. If you have a review, you can go to this link and add a review. So these kind of automation also we can do to collect the review. Similarly, let's say you are into FMCG segment where let's say customer is going to purchase that product every month. So after the, let's say when order is delivered, 30 days after the order delivery, we can create another campaign where it sends an automated message after 30 days saying that it's time to refill. So this is a link for the next purchase. And if you want, you can also include discount for the next purchase. So that is totally up to you. So these are some of the ideas. We can also do a cross selling. So for example, an order gets delivered. So at the time of order delivery, uh, here again we can create segments based on the product. So for example, if customer has purchased product X at the time of this delivery, we can send that, okay, thanks for purchasing. And here, if you can make purchase of this product Y also, and here is maybe discount for your purchase. So this is how we can also do a cross selling and upselling also with automation. So now I have given you a brief of the automation, what kind of automation features we have, how you can define your customer segments, and how you can run different messages for these customer segments. You can do a personalization. So these were the automation features. I will just take a pause for a few minutes so that if you have any questions, we can take those questions. So one of the question was that if user has opted in for the newsletter, is that consent? So yes, there could be many ways to get a consent. Even if user makes a purchase and during the purchase they have clicked on that yes, I agree to receive messages, that is also consent. Even if user has subscribed for the newsletter but have not made a purchase, that is also consent. There was a question that how can you send messages to my customer database from the Shopify? So Shopify gives you an option where you can export customers' data and you can send messages to those. So using Shopify, you can export your data into the Excel sheet. You can simply upload Excel sheet and you can run the promotional campaigns. There was a question what mobile number will appear to users. So here we are going to approve your own mobile number. So your own number will be visible to users. For that, we will have a verification. Our team will help you in the verification, getting your business manager verified, getting your phone number verified, so that we will create your own business profile in the name of your company. Let me show you how a sample profile. So this was a demo store. Here you can see this is how the profile looks like. Here you can see there is a description or catalog. You can create a catalog also. You can give your website link or email. So this is how you can create your complete business profile, and so this kind of your business profile will appear to users. So there was a question regarding COD to prepaid. Like will it change the shipping from prepaid to COD? So we change order in Shopify. In Shopify, we will mark that order as paid from COD. Uh, but I think shipping, if your shipping partner is integrated with Shopify, they must take it from the Shopify. In COD to prepaid campaign, we can also put a condition that if it is already dispatched, then the payment link becomes invalid and user will not be able to make a payment. We can show them a message that it is already paid. So I mean, it is already dispatched. So there was a question like, can all numbers or data can be imported to our app from the Shopify? So right now, it cannot be imported directly, but you can create an Excel sheet, and every time when you are running a broadcast, you have to upload that Excel sheet. And yes, we are bringing a feature where you don't have to manually upload this data. You can directly define some parameters, and based on the parameters, we automatically fetch data from Shopify. So we are working on that features, but right now we don't have this feature. There was a question that apart from Shopify store, you have a physical store, so can we send or offers information on WhatsApp? Yes, you can send it. You simply need to have customers data on the Excel sheet. You can upload that Excel sheet to our platform and send messages, like send the promotional bulk messages. So this will not work just for the Shopify, but any of the e-commerce or physical stores or retail stores, for everything it will work. There was a question whether discount code are generated by the app. We have both options. It can be generated by app also. So if the codes are generated by the app, these will be the random codes, and these can be unique codes for each user. And if you want a readable code like, let's say, Valentine 2020 or Republic 30, so then you have to put a manually. So both options are available with us. There was a question that you already have a content on GupShup for sending content. How Zoco is different from GupShup. So Quick Reply is altogether is a different platform, and the demo I have shown you and the screens I have shown you, those belongs to our Quick Reply platform. If you are using any existing API like GupShup or any other platform, we will help you with the migration, and we can migrate your number from your existing vendor to Quick Reply. So there was a question like in your Shopify store, prepaid shipping is free, but COD there is a fee. So right now, what we do is we do not change the order amount once order is placed, but we can adjust the discount. So we can, let's say you are charging 50 rupees as a COD fee. So what we can do is we can create a maybe 50 rupees discount, or let's say 100 rupees discount, whatever you want to create. We can, and that discount is automatically applied on all the orders. So when user goes to make a payment, it will only ask for the discounted payment, and then in the Shopify also, that order will be marked as paid. So let me show you how it will look like on the Shopify once the order is marked as paid. So this is one of the examples where you can see the QR COD to prepaid tag is also applied automatically. So yeah, this QR COD to prepaid, this tag is also applied. You can see this order was like, this was of the amount 10 rupees, and we have given a 10% discount in this case of 1 rupee. So you can see net payment, it shows as 9 rupee, and 1 rupees is as a prepaid refund. So this is how it is recorded in the Shopify. And additionally, we also put Razorpay payment ID, amount captured, discount given. So all these also we are capturing so that you are able to find it easily. One more thing I wanted to point out, we will integrate your own Razorpay payment gateway. So this money, whatever amount the customer pays, that will come to your Razorpay account, not our account. Can we target all website visitors from FB Pixel? So that is, I'm not sure about your question, because like this is a bulk messaging platform. So you need to have a phone number of the customer whom you want to send a message. So if you have phone numbers of such users, then yes, you can send it. But I'm not sure how we can have a phone number of users from the FB pics. So there was a question about how are we different from the competitors. So we are different in a way that there are some competitors who have WhatsApp automation, but it is not very much linked with the Shopify. So like the difference like with our platform is that we have made this platform specifically for the e-commerce and Shopify. So in that, we are going to actively work on the integration. We already have a lot of automation features, and we are actively working. And our development direction to be in a way so that it makes platform easier for you if you are an e-commerce store. So that is how we are different. And on another way is our support is great. So we will help you with setting up all the automations, and personally for each account we will tell you like what kind of messages will be good, and this is how you should try. Feature wise, if you see, we are also giving chatbots, AI. So that will I will come to the second part of the demo, and I will show you what kind of features we have additionally which our competitors don't have. Apart from Razorpay, are there any other payment gateway supported? So right now Razorpay is supported. We are actively working on with the cash free also, and we are planning to support other payment gateways in future. But COD to prepayment is a very small part. If you look as a platform, there are a lot of other features which does not need a payment gateway integration. So I think one thing I missed out during the promotional broadcast is you can also check the analytics. So whenever messages are sent, you can see how many messages sent, processed, delivered, read, and you can even download the detailed report. And this detailed report will contain the data about each number. So for each number, whether it is delivered, it is read, or it is sent, failed. So all that detailed report also you can download. Now let me come to some other features. So now we also have one inbox. So let's say you are sending these automated messages, customers are getting these messages. Now customers send a message back to you. So if customer replies to you, that will come to this incoming section of the chat. In all chats, you can see all the messages going on to everyone, but there will be an incoming section. You will see only the replies where customer has replied something, they have asked something. So you can see this, and then you can also take over manually, and you can chat manually. So when customer sends a message, you have 24 hours to reply to them, and after 24 hours, you have to reply with the approved template message only. And up to 24 hours, you can take over and you can do manual chat also with the customers. So we have one inbox. You can also transfer this chat to anyone else. You can assign this to yourself. So multiple agents can log into this platform, and then they can mm, chat with the customers, answer the queries. So we have one inbox. Also, next to this chat, you see Shopify connection. So for example, for this particular number, whether there are any Shopify orders, how many orders are present for that particular order, what was the order value. So all these data points you can see next to the chat, so that it is easy for you to find out the details of the customer. So in this, you can see total amount spent, order, like all the details you can see here. Now we also have an automation feature. We have an AI builder where we can build the chatbot, and we can create a decision tree based chatbot. We can even configure keyword based automation, so that if customers ask something based on their keyword, we can reply automatically. So these kind of advanced chatbot related features are also present. Uh, we also have an detailed analytics. So let me show you how our detailed analytics looks like and how we can create a custom dashboard for you. So this is how we can create a custom dashboard for you, where like whenever campaigns are being sent, for example, abandon cart after 15 minutes. So whenever these campaigns and these messages are being sent, we will automatically tag those URL with UTM parameters for the tracking purpose. And here we can track. So for example, for the abandoned cart, how many users clicked on the link, how many sessions are present, how many users made a purchase, how many transactions, and what revenue was there. So this is how we can create this kind of custom dashboard, where we can select the date range, and for each date range, you can see these graphs. And let's say I selected some particular campaign. So let's say I select this campaign. So this was order delivered after 15 days. So this is something like I'm not sure if there was a repeat purchase or review campaign. So you can see even this these many users came or these many sessions came. This was like the number of transactions and revenue from that campaign on the daily basis. So this is how you can filter out based on the particular campaign, and you can see overall data also. So we can create this kind of custom dashboard for you. So there were like few questions from the, like if your product cost is 500 rupees and you charge 50 rupees as a COD and then 50 as a discount. As per your question, both are possible. So when you customer has, so in this case, product value is 500 rupees, COD or charges are 50 rupees. So total order amount is 550 rupees. Now, total order amount will remain 550 rupees. It is up to you whether you want to give a discount of 50 rupees or 100 rupees, whether you want to make the final cost as 500 or 450. So that is up to you, but you can adjust how much discount you want to give. That will be customizable. So I hope this answers your questions. There is another question: Shopify products will sync with the API. Can we suggest product to the customer? So right now, product suggestion. I mean, we don't have a product suggestion, but we are working on the catalog feature, where you can send catalog to customers directly. So we will help you create a catalog on the Shopify on the WhatsApp, and the catalog can be synced directly from the Shopify, and then you are able to recommend that catalog. So we are working on that feature, but yeah, right now that feature is not present. So I will come to the pricing. So these are our plans, and the first plan is a pay-as-you-go plan where there is no monthly platform charges. The charges are only message charges. So these are the dollar pricing. If you convert these into rupee, the cost of first message of the day for each contact so will be around 85 paisa. So let's say you have 100 contacts to whom you send a message today. So it will cost you around 85 rupees. So cost of first message of the day for every contact will be 85 paisa. Now when you have sent the first message, now let's say there are follow-up messages. Let's say you are sending another message and another message, or customer replies and you are having a one-to-one chat. So cost of all those messages will be around 15 paisa. So this is the cost of follow-up messages. And if you are sending an additional media, let's say there is a template message or there is an automated message which contains an image greater than 64 KB, then again there will be a media charges of around 15 paisa. These are the cost. This is how the cost structure looks like. Now this becomes expensive if you are doing a lot of chat with the customers, or if you are sending heavy media images. So this plan is good if your monthly volume is like up to maybe 3,000-4,000 messages or 5,000 messages. Up to that point, this plan is good. For higher volume, we recommend this plan. In this, you have a 2,500 per month of the fixed platform cost. That is additional. Apart from the platform cost, the cost of first message will be around 60 paisa, 61 paisa. This is in the dollar. And if user replies and you are doing one-to-one chat, so all those messages becomes free. And media fee, like if you are sending larger media, that also becomes free. There are no additional charges. So in this plant, around 25 paisa is less in the cost of first message, and these charges has gone. So if you are sending more than around 5,000 messages, so you should go for this plan. Now in the higher plans and in these plans, the message cost remains same, but we give additional features. So let me walk you through the features. So earlier I have shown you the promotional broadcast, abandoned cart recovery, order alert, repeat purchase, live chat, keyword based auto replies. So these features are present on all the plans. If you want COD confirmation or COD to prepaid campaign, for that you have to subscribe for our starter plan at least, which is 2,500 per month. If you need a custom campaign, where I have shown you that you can create a customer segments, and for each segment you can run multiple campaigns. You want a chatbot, decision tree based chatbot. You can set office hours. Let's say if customer replies to you in at night hours, then automated message should be that we are not available, we will reply tomorrow. And if customer replies during the office hours, then we can say we will get back to you soon. So this kind of office hours, if you want to have, If you want conversion analytics, this is a custom dashboard that I have shared you. If you want all these features, then you will need our standard plan, which is 6,000 rupees per month, plus these messaging costs. And then we have a plus plan. And this plan is suitable for a little larger businesses, where we can also do SMS campaign apart from WhatsApp campaign. So here SMS message charges will be extra, but we can set up SMS campaigns in the same way. We can even create an auto cashback reward campaign. So for example, if we can give them cashback and we can tell them that okay, the order is placed, and if order gets delivered, you will receive a 50 rupees as a cashback. And when the order gets delivered, automatically we send a payment link. User goes to that payment link, they enter their bank details, and they get the cashback. So that kind of automated cashback campaign we are also going to give. We can create any kind of customer campaigns you would like to have. AI training also we can do for the automated replies. So if you want these kind of advanced features, you can also go for our plus plan. So these are our plans. So there was a comment about like pricing is very high. So here I would like to tell that even we compare our price with our competitors and everyone, and our pricing is in fact very much low. It is not high. Some of you might know, or some of you might have got some quotes from the other companies where cost of each message or cost of first message is 37 or 40 paisa. For this, I would like to tell that Facebook has increased their pricing. From 1st Feb, Facebook has entered into the new pricing model, and there is no option for anybody to choose. No company now, no company can provide you that kind of low price like 40 paisa for the message. Everybody has gone up to like 60 paisa or even more, 65 or 70 paisa. So we have studied this market very well, and we have kept our pricing as one of the lowest. But yes, if you are targeting a volume, very high volume, let's say you want to send a message like 2-3 lakhs a month or 5 lakhs message a month, we might give some advantage, but that will be very, very marginal, maybe just few percent, because Facebook has increased their pricing, and there is not much margin on the messaging cost. But I will be happy to discuss with anyone, like if anyone has got any lower pricing, I will be happy to discuss after the webinar. I will give you my phone number and we can discuss personally. Here I also wanted to tell one more thing. There are many companies who does not charge for the message. They just charge a flat fee for the platform, like maybe 2-3,000 rupees per month or 5,000 rupees per month, and they do not charge for the messages. So yes, such platforms do exist, but these platforms do not use official WhatsApp API. They use a WhatsApp web. So they just use a kind of hack. They just use your own WhatsApp web to send messages automatically. Now there are drawbacks of using such platforms. Although it might sound cheaper because you don't have to pay for each message, but the problems are like right now you might be sending only 50 messages a day. So for 50 messages a day it might work, but the moment you reach out to 500 messages a day, 500 people, WhatsApp will block you that account. That is for sure. And we have got many customers whose account were blocked in such a way, because WhatsApp charges directly for these kind of messages, so they don't want to lose any opportunity where someone is building these kind of automation. So for that reason, your account will be blocked for sure 100% if you are using sending messages like 500 messages or 1,000 messages a day continuously. We are using official WhatsApp API, so there are no chances of the blocking. So blocking is one reason. Another reason to use WhatsApp official API is ROI. So if you send a message to anyone, so most of the customers will not have your number saved on their device. So you must be aware that if you send a message to someone who have not saved their number, whatever link you send, add in your message, that link will not be clickable. And no user is going to take a pain of copy pasting your message and going to that link to make a purchase. If it is not clickable, they are simply not going to your website and make a purchase. If you are using official WhatsApp API, this kind of button, which is a clickable button, so even if they have not saved your number, this link will be clickable, and they will be able to go to this link and make a purchase. So that is another drawback. So due to this reason, we will recommend that do not use official WhatsApp API, whether your volume is low or large. So I'm going to take both cases. Let's say your volume is low. Let's say you are sending only 50 messages a day. So if you check our pricing, your monthly volume is going to be only 1500 messages a month. So for that, our pricing is already like you can go to this plan, and your pricing overall cost is already going to be around 1000 rupees or 1200 rupees for 1500 messages if you calculate this way. So anyway, you must be paying more than that to platform, and still you are not getting official API. You are getting some hack way, which is which will not work very well. And if your volume goes high, anyway, you cannot use that way, and you have to go for the official API. So for that reason, even cost wise, that is not relevant, and we always recommend using official API. Okay, I think there are no questions. I will quickly take few more points regarding messaging limits. So whenever your account starts, it starts with 1000 messages per day. Thousand you can contact only 1000 users in a day. Let's say you are using that limit, you are sending more than 500 messages a day. Then after 4 5 days, you will be upgraded to 10,000 messages per day limit. And again, if you reach out to 5,000 messages a day, then again in 4 5 days, you will be upgraded to 1 lakh messages per day limit. So if you use that limit, if you use 50% of the limit, your account will be upgraded. But if you don't use 50% of the limit, your account will remain in the current tier of whatever limits are there. And if users are blocking your number, or if users are marking your number as a spam, then your limit might not get increased. It might remain same, or you might also be restricted if you repeatedly keep sending messages even after getting blocked. So for that reason, we always recommend don't send message to third-party database. Always send messages to your existing contacts which have made a past purchase and they know about your brand. So that was it from my side. Let me know if any one of you have any questions. I am sending my contact number on the chat, so that if any one of you have any question, you can call me or you can reach out to me on WhatsApp, and we can take it further. I'm also sending you a form link. So if anyone want to sign up quickly, you can just fill that form, and our team will quickly reach out to you. So someone has asked, what is the process of getting verification? What is the usual setup time? So usually one of the main requirement is a business manager verification. And for the business manager verification, Facebook takes 2 to 3 days for the verification. And after that, WhatsApp verification also takes like around 2 days or 3 days. So you can say as like around 1 week of the verification time will be there. You can fill that form and we will quickly set up your account, and we will not delay anything from our side. But yeah, if your business manager is already verified, if you have already taken API from some other vendor, then it can be done maybe in just 2 to 3 days instead of 1 week. So I hope everybody's questions are answered. If not, you can reach out to me anytime. Thanks a lot for joining the webinar, and see you. Bye.